What's up guys, Thick Opinion here, and I'm going to do a review for Fallout 76, and this is from my experience with the beta, but with the most betas, this is how the full game's going to be. That's how it works, and so there will be updates for it that change it and makes it better, but for a day one, I'm pretty sure the beta pretty much clears what this game is going to be, and to be honest, I'm pretty sold on it. I'm going to go over why and my negative and positive thoughts, and put them all together at the end and give it a rent, buy, or skip. So, starting off, this runs a lot like Fallout 4, but it runs more like Fallout 4 2.0. Everything's a bit more smoother, and the gunplay is a bit more straightforward. For instance, in Fallout 3 and 4 you had the bat system where you can go very slow-mo and you have the slow-mo kills with the percentages. Now that's basically just an auto-aim to help you fight the weird monsters that aren't quite human shape and move around really quick. And so it's an auto-aim that still gives you percentages on how you can hit them, but it's more of an auto-aim feature and it works so much better this way. Now I love the bat system and the slow motion, but a lot of my friends that didn't play Fallout games and they tried to get into it, they hated it and never used it, and the game was harder because they didn't use it. But now they make it as an auto lock system, and I like that a lot. The combat feels really solid, but the main thing that really tears this game down a little bit is the story progression and the way the story works in this game. So as you guys know, this game is a open world online game, and it plays like one. As you see, I'm walking past people. These are real people getting chased by NPC monsters, but there are no NPCs to talk to do quests. You're probably used to Fallout where it zooms into their face and you get intimate with them and you can just hear every word they say and really get into the story. It's not like that on here. You talk to robots to trade, you go to vending machines to get ammo, and you find hollow disc and listen to them in your little Pip-Boy to get missions. And to be honest, it really kills the immersion for me. Like, I am not tied to the story at all. There was actually a point in this beta where I just didn't know what to do. There wasn't much story to do, and I explored a lot, and there wasn't anyone on. I was a bit bored, but this game isn't based on story as much as it is an open world survival game with your friends. There is a life meter, there's an AP meter which runs your stamina and your VATs and your lock-on system. There is a food, there is a hunger, and you mainly just collect a crap load of junk and then you go and store it like I just did, and then you use the stored junk to build up your camp that you can craft and take anywhere and put anywhere that's remotely not too close to another building. And all that stuff's very, very interesting and it's very, very fun, but the story will become what you make it with your friends. So if you don't have a lot of friends, you probably won't last more than 60 hours in this game. You'll probably get a bit bored of it. So as I say for the gunplay, like I said, it's a bit tighter than Fallout 4. I like it a lot more. I like how the VAT system works on an auto lock for your AP. I like how the guns work. It's actually sometimes kind of hard to find ammo and hard to find money to buy it in the vending machines, which gives that real survival feel. When I play this game, I think of games like Conan meets Destiny. It almost has like a PUBG feel to it, but it's not PvP. So let's go ahead and address that now. The PvP in this game is not like any other game. You don't go on it like Grand Theft Auto Online and just get blown out of the sky the moment you sign in. First off, you can't PvP until you're round 5. No one can hurt you until you're round 5 and you can't PvP. You can also prestige like out of it, you can opt out of it and no one can fight you at all. But the way PvP works, if someone comes at you firing and trying to kill you, they will only damage you about 10% of what they will. It's not that much at all when they come firing at you. Now if you run away from them, you can pretty much avoid them. But if you shoot back at them, then it's all game. They get full shots, you get full shots, you guys go at it, and then you die. But that's how it works. Like, there's not really room to be a troll here. You can maybe kill someone if you're really that high of a level and just kind of catch them off guard, but as long as the other person doesn't shoot back, they won't be able to kill you, and it kind of eliminates the trolls, which I like. I do like this a lot. It makes people work together instead of just troll each other. Now, when you do die, you only drop your junk. As I mentioned before, you put your junk up and it turns into a whole bunch of other junk that you can craft, but you put your junk up inside the machines that are spread around the world. Now you only have a limited supply of how much junk you can collect, but when you die you lose your junk. You keep your costumes, you keep your weapons, you keep everything else including your stim packs, you just lose the junk you find. Like I said, the junk can be anything from a clock, a wrench. It's just normal junk that you can't actually use. You melt it all down and use it for your camp, basically. So that works like that. And I like the PvP works like that. You can go back and receive your junk, or you can just lose your junk, whatever you want to do. I really do like that system. And so the leveling up's a bit different too. They have these perk cards, as I'm showing you now, and these perk cards basically just give you an advantage, and they can stack on top of your special. They stack on top of each other. Now, I didn't really go over them too well, but you level up, unlock guns, get perks, and by the time you're super high level, like 10 and 15 and 20, that's not super high, but by the time you get to 10, 15, and 20, you'll have a lot of these cards stacked up to each other, and basically you'll have a lot of advantages going against opponents. And speaking of opponents, there's a lot of new ones and a lot of old ones in here. You get to fight big boss. They have big raid modes. It kind of reminds me of Destiny, where like a big boss might show up and everyone kind of collects together on the map to fight it, and you get bigger rewards from the big bosses, and that stuff's overall really fun. Like, I love the world, I love the map, you know, I love the fact that we had this beta going on. I had a great time with it. It has convinced me to buy it, you know. But if you're looking for that single player Fallout 4 experience, this is not the game that you're looking for. Like, seriously, like, I think you can enjoy it single player, and I think it's to the point where it can't aggravate you by people trying to troll you and kill you, and I think it does work better. But do not expect that thick emergent story, because this is a survival game. It is based off a survival game, and the story is not immersive like every other Fallout game would be. So keep that in mind. But this is an open world survival game to play with your friends, to goof around. There is a bit of story, but it's not thick. It's not NPCs. It's little robots here and there giving you little missions. This game is what you make it, and I like that. I like open world survival games. I've been playing them for a long time, and honestly, I can't wait to hop in this and get a real good taste of it when it comes out. I'm definitely picking it up, and I would definitely recommend it. So that's my review for Fallout 76. By all means, like the video, subscribe, let me know in the comments if you're playing it. Maybe we can play together. Talk to you guys later. Peace.